Rebecca, let's keep it on Trump for a second. In a way, this seems, when he's coming to Davos, kind of almost like a clash of civilizations. This kind of crass, a lot of people call him a vulgar, New York kind of type guy, meeting with this, high society European elite in Davos, Switzerland. How do you think he's going to be accepted there? Is it going to be a clash?
Well, first, I think a lot of people were surprised that he decided to go at all, especially given that he ran on an anti-globalist platform.
Right.
And that was partly why he was so successful. He was sort of speaking to the everyman. I'm with you guys. I'm with the ordinary Americans. I may have a lot of money, but no, I'm just like you, and I'm eating my burger. And then he has that. And then the flip side of that is then actually he is attending Davos, this meeting of the global elites, and the fact that actually a sitting president hasn't attended since 2000. So
since 2000, yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, he is one of them, basically. I mean, you can call him a globalist, right? I mean, he has a global empire. He has Trump towers everywhere, Trump apartments and hotels. He belongs in Davos, doesn't he?
Absolutely, and I think that's what's so fascinating about the whole sort of debate of populism versus globalism, because President Trump very much is a man who fits in with the elite. He's incredibly wealthy. He has a life which most people could only dream of, and yet has uniquely managed to position himself as this figure who is, very much one with the people. So it's quite fascinating to see that mix in Davos.
And he's coming to Davos with these statements, especially on Twitter recently, quite often, that he is great for America when it comes to business. The markets are hitting records every day. Some of the critique, though, at least from the left, of course, from Democrats, saying, well, this is because of Barack Obama's policies. But, Rebecca, doesn't Trump already now, after a year in office, have the ability to take some credit for himself, that he is breaking records, that the markets are breaking records under his administration? He's doing something right for the country?
I mean, business leaders are certainly agreeing with President Trump right now. A lot of business leaders are supporting the tax reforms, and certainly, if we look on Monday, the IMF upgraded their economic forecast for both this year and for next year as well. And although I don't think we can say it's just President Trump, certainly the fact that he has made these moves with these tax reforms and the response from the business community has been very positive. So perhaps he isn't solely responsible, but he might be able to. His administration certainly can take a little bit of the credit.
Yeah. What exactly is done at Davos? I mean, is it more about the behind the scenes? Is that where the deals are made, or is it more about just mingling? Is it more about show, about what happens in front of the cameras?
It's a combination. So partly people want to go there, they want to be seen there. It's seen you're a real statesman or stateswoman if you attend Davos. And again, you have these incredible sort of almost performances really from these leaders. Yeah. But actually, I think really we have to consider what happens behind the scenes or in the corridors where people are really having these little dealings.
Yeah.
You have these themes of Davos. So this year we're talking about sort of collaboration and working together in a fractured world.
Working together in a fractured world. It sounds, I don't know, exciting.
It does. Somebody was saying to me, yes, it sounds a bit like a movie title or something like that. And this idea that Merkel and Macron, they've been emphasizing this. Yes, we have had this really difficult. It's been a difficult year, but guys, we can pull together.
Let's work together.
United is better.